Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited for this video today. Before we get started, if you are new here, thank you again for joining us, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Also, make sure that you hit the like button so that I know that this is the type of video you like to see, so that I can make more sit down videos in the future. I'm going to be looking down at my lap a little bit. I have my laptop, and so my questions for this video are on my laptop, so I'm going to be having to look back at them. I want to say a week ago or so, I posted on my Instagram stories asking for people to ask me some questions for this Q&A video that I wanted to film. I feel like I've been on YouTube now for about 6 months, maybe a little bit longer than that, and I haven't filmed a Q&A video yet. And I thought that this might be a good way for some of you, especially newer subscribers who might not be family and friends, to get to know me and know what I'm all about. So I took all of your questions off of my Instagram, and I am now going to read through them, and I kind of sorted them so that they were kind of with similar questions. I'm going to read through them and I'm going to answer them one by one. Okay, so here we go. Where did you meet your husband? So my husband is Ryan, by the way. You've seen him probably a handful of times in and out of videos. And Ryan and I met at college, actually. We both went to Loyola University, Chicago, and we were staying in the same dorm building. So we weren't in the same floor or the same room or anything, but he was on the 16th floor and I was on the 4th floor. And we met through some mutual friends, and we were friends for about a year before we started dating. And yeah, that's kind of how the story of Ryan and I started. Okay, let's see. The next question is, do you want more children? Yes, we do want more children. So right now we currently have one baby. Her name is Chloe. And for those of you who have tuned in and seen videos in the past, she's just super cute, adorable girl. She's almost 1.5 years old at this point. And yes, we do want her to have some siblings. Well, I'll say I would like her to have 2 siblings, and Ryan still thinks maybe only 1 more. So we'll see how things go. I'm still trying to convince him for 3 versus 2, but we'll see how things go once we, get pregnant and have the second one, and what we decide together as a family. Okay, so the next question is, what food can't you live without? That's kind of a tough one. What food can't I live without? I would say my favorite side dish is probably potatoes. So probably if I had to pick one type of potato, it would be French fries. But if I had to pick a healthier type food to not live without, it would be a salad, because I love salads, any kind of salad. Honestly, they are so refreshing and delicious, and healthy. So that's positive too. But yeah, definitely either. I know that sounds kind of silly, but I do actually eat those 2 things a lot, fries and salad. So one of those. Okay, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I don't think I have a specific one location, but I would say if I had to choose ocean, city, mountain type of thing, or country or whatever, I would totally choose the ocean, 100%. I'm a mermaid at heart, and I've always been a swimmer, and I love the ocean, love the beach, love the sun, all of that. So somewhere where there was an ocean or beach. I do love Sanibel, where we got married and have frequently visited, so that would be fine with me, but any kind of beach honestly would be great. Hopefully that helped answer it, since I didn't have one specific place. Okay, so on that same kind of thing, what was your favorite vacation? That's tough. I would say my favorite vacation with, you know what? It's not tough anymore. I thought about it. Disney with my daughter, Chloe. My favorite vacation before that was probably my honeymoon with Ryan, because it was really the only trip that we went on, just the 2 of us, even though we've been together for 11.5 years or something like that. We only really ever went on one vacation without any other friends, any other couples, any other family, and that was our honeymoon to Jamaica. So that would have been my choice, but I have to say taking my kid to Disney World was probably the coolest thing that has ever happened in my entire life. So that was really awesome to see that. Obviously, big Disney fan. So getting to bring my child there was like a huge game changer for me. So yeah, that's probably my favorite. How many pairs of shoes do you have? Quite a few, but not as many as I used to. So my maternal grandmother used to make a joke that I was Imelda Marcos, which is, if you guys don't know, she was very famous for the fact that she had like hundreds and hundreds of pairs of shoes. And back then it was a little bit less likely that you would have that many pairs of shoes. But I think I probably have less than 80 pairs of shoes. No, even less than that probably at this point. Because I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff that I don't wear all the time. So a ton of my old heels and stuff like that that I used to wear all the time, I've donated. I would almost say, trying to think, maybe like 40, maybe like 40. I'll count them up for you guys and tell you on Instagram or something. So make sure you follow my Instagram so you can know how many shoes I have. I'll do that after this video. Okay, so what is your current favorite TV show? That is another tough one. I really am into Handmaid's Tale, although it's a lot harder to watch that show since I had Chloe. That's a tough show to watch, but it's really, really good, very interesting, very like dynamic, and it draws you in a lot. Stranger Things is really good too. I really enjoy that show for something that's kind of like a little creepier, but like pretty cool. I'm always into the Bachelor shows. Any Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, whatever's on from The Bachelor, it's my guilty pleasure. I don't even know if it would be a guilty pleasure or I just enjoy it. I like it a lot. So yeah, those will probably be the ones I most frequently am watching. Oh, and Schitt's Creek, I just started getting into that. I wasn't really into it at first. It had, kind of warm on me a little bit, but definitely an acquired taste, but now I really enjoy it. Let's see. When was the last time you cried? Oh, that's funny because Chloe just cried in the background. I don't know if you heard her cry out. But when was the last time you cried? Probably like in the middle of the night last night. Chloe has been teething lately. It's been really rough. If you have any tips on a teething toddler, please, for my sake, please put them in the comment section below, because she is normally a 12-hour sleeper and she's been waking up and not being able to go back to sleep. We've even tried bringing her in our bed, which is pretty uncommon for us. We've tried everything. So in the middle of the night, I think I might have cried a little bit. Do you like carrots? No. No, I do not like carrots. Carrots are probably my least favorite of any type of food whatsoever. I know it's a weird one, guys. I know that people tell me all the time, oh, they're so delicious, or oh, they don't have that much of a flavor, oh, they've got a really good crunch. I don't like it. I don't like anything to do with carrots. Never have my entire life. My dad even says when I was a baby, he would try and give me the carrot baby food and I would spit it back out in his face. So I don't even like carrot cake. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I've tried every type of carrot you can imagine. No, just not that into it. Let's see. What's your star sign? So I'm a Taurus, and if you know me personally, you would know that that's pretty fitting. I'm definitely, a lot of the characteristics of a Taurus are very prevalent. So stick around a little while. You'll see some of those Taurus things. What do you think is Ryan's best feature? Personality-wise, is that he is literally like the most loving, caring dad, husband, friend you could ask for. He'll be there for you in a heartbeat, and that I love about him. Probably his physical best feature, in my opinion, is his smile, because that's what first won me over. It's the first thing I ever noticed about him, and it's like just my favorite thing to look at is just when he's got a genuine big smile across his face. What's your Starbucks order? Right now, pink drink. I would get a Trenta pink drink every day if I could. It is so refreshing, and I just really enjoy their, you know, iced tea in general, but getting it with the coconut milk just adds that extra layer, and it's just so good. If you have not tried a Starbucks pink drink yet, go out, do yourself a favor, go out and get one today, right now. Go out the door. You can finish my video later. Just kidding, stay here and watch it. Oh man, do you have any piercings or tattoos? Yes, both. So I have had multiple piercings. Right now, though, the only things that I have left are my ears. I did, until Chloe was about 4 months old, I still had my tongue ring in, but I ended up taking it out because she was really like laughing a lot whenever people would go like, and I couldn't really do it when I had my tongue ring in, and I wanted to make her laugh, and so I took it out and I never put it back in. But I do have my ear holes still. I wear earrings occasionally, but mostly just in the one hole. I had 4 on this side and 3 on this side, but I think most of them are probably closed up at this point. Tattoos, yes, I have 4 tattoos. I have a tattoo on my ankle of a rosary for my grandma. I have a Disney tattoo on my wrist that says dream in the Disney lettering. I have a tattoo on the back, like right below my neck, that I got with my cousin Caitlin, that is like a Celtic knot for sisterhood with 2 thistles coming out of it, which is the flower of Scotland, which we got to represent some of our heritage. And I also have a mermaid tattoo, like diving down on my side, on my rib cage. And that's my only like full color tattoo that I have. How did you pick Chloe's name? So Chloe's name was honestly just a matter of Ryan and I finding a name that we both really, really liked. And at first it was actually our backup name, and I won't tell you what our first name is just in case we use it on our future daughter or not. But it was our second name, and then like a couple weeks through, after like saying these names out loud and kind of bouncing them off each other, we both like looked at each other, we were like, is Chloe kind of your first choice now? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, me too. I feel like maybe Chloe's my first choice now. And then we didn't decide 100% until she was born. So we were probably like 95% sure that was going to be her name, but we waited until she was born, and the nurses kind of handed her to me, put her on my chest, and Ryan got to look at her a little bit more than I could. And they came up and they said, okay, so what's her name? And I looked at Ryan and I was like, what's her name? And he said, it's Chloe. It's Chloe, definitely Chloe. So yeah, that's how we picked her name. Let's see. Do you or your husband ever get jealous of one another? No, not really. Very rarely, I have to say. Okay, so there probably have been a handful of times in our relationship that either one of us has gotten jealous of the other. But we established pretty early on in our relationship that there was nothing to be jealous about, and that both of us have very vibrant and flirtatious personalities, and that's not in any kind of way that should be demeaning to our relationship or cause us any fear of anything, because we do know that we both fully trust each other, and that neither one of us would ever have anything to worry about with the other one. And so while there have been occasions where like maybe a little bit of doubt has tried to creep in, we mostly just talk to each other about it when that happens, and just say, hey, I'm feeling really insecure. And usually that's where it comes from. It's like an insecurity with yourself that you start to project on the other person, right? So when we do that, then we're able to clear it up right away. So that's kind of how we keep ourselves from getting jealous of one another. How many siblings do you have, and do you get along? So I have 5. I have 5 siblings, and I have my brother Jason, my brother Josh, my sister Jessica, my brother Jonah, my sister Becky, and myself. So I'm the youngest. And yes, I get along with all of my siblings really well. I unfortunately don't get to see my oldest brother Jason super frequently because he lives out of state, and he doesn't get to come around as much. But my siblings that live in town, we're all within 30 minutes of each other, although my sister Becky is moving soon, so she's going to be further away. And you know that this look is for you. But we do really all get along very well. All of our kids get along super well, and it's really nice to have a pretty close-knit family nearby. They're really a support group for me, and I love them all super, super dearly. So if you guys are watching, love you. Let's see. When you were a child, was your bedroom messy or clean? Both. So when I was a very young child, my mom made sure that our bedroom, I shared my bedroom with my sister Becky, and she made sure that our bedroom always stayed clean. It was part of our chores and everything. When we got a little bit older and my older siblings moved out, I finally got my own bedroom. And when I got my own bedroom, I was 7th or 8th grade, I think. And I kind of decided that it was my space and I got to do what I wanted with it. You know, first time ever having my own space. So I let it get a little messy. I will say I never let things like plates, cups, dirty things like that pile up in my room, because I always was like, ugh, I don't want to have crumbs, I don't want to have mice or anything like that. But I did have clothes pile up. I mean, a mountain of clothes, because I would pull everything out and then I'd like try 72 things on, and then whatever, I would leave it. They'd be clean, but they'd be all over. Or, I'd finish my laundry and bring it upstairs, because we had to do our own laundry, and I would bring my laundry upstairs and not want to put it away. So it would just sit, waiting forever, which sometimes I still do that. But my room is way cleaner now as an adult than it was as a child. Although occasionally it gets messy. If you watched, and I'll link it below, if you watch my bedroom makeover, you will see how messy it got, just due to piling things up. But that was rare. But yeah. Let's see. How did you pick your cat's names? So that's actually an interesting story. My first cat, Moccasin, he is the orange tabby that you see occasionally, and I picked his name because I was a freshman I was a sophomore in college, and one of my friends at the time, I didn't talk to her in quite some time, but she had a turtle, and she got that turtle and named it Marley, and it had always been my dream to name my cat after Bob Marley. And my cat came maybe 2 weeks after her turtle, so she named her turtle Marley. So I was like, I don't want to have a cat named Marley and she has a turtle named Marley. That would be like weird for us to have the same name. So I got my cat and I started looking around my apartment thinking, what can I name this cat? And I saw my moccasins sitting on the ground, and he has like these little white paws, so somebody might name him Socks or Boots or something like that. And I thought, I'm gonna name him Moccasin. So that's how he got his name. And then a couple months later is when I got my second cat, and her name is Banana, but that is actually her nickname. It is short for Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. And that name came from Friends, which is my all-time favorite TV show that I could watch 800 times in a row, only slightly followed behind by Buffy. It's like Friends is like this, and Buffy's like almost as much my favorite. And anyway, in Friends, Princess Consuela Banana Hammock is the name that Phoebe chooses to change her name to when she gets married, instead of changing it to Phoebe Hannigan. And it's a whole hilarious episode, but I decided that was going to be my female cat's name, and she is right behind me on the couch over there. You can see her. She's probably going to just chill there all day. So she'll be joining us for this video, for the rest of this video. Okay, let's see. And if you were an animal, what animal would you be? 100%, if I were an animal, I would be an elephant. Elephants are by far my favorite animal on this planet. They are the sweetest, smartest, coolest creatures you'll ever meet. And if you do some research about elephants, you will learn so many amazing things. They're gonna blow your freaking mind. And let me just tell you, when I see pictures of people that play with elephants or shower them or whatever, like feed them, all of these things, I start crying because like I'm so emotionally attached to them as a creature that like I literally start crying when I see other people getting to spend time with them. And it is my goal, it is a bucket list item of mine to go to an elephant sanctuary and make sure that I get to spend some time with an elephant. I definitely want to go to a sanctuary and not just like a place where you ride them, because I don't want to go to somewhere where they get tortured. I have to go to a place where they're actually being saved and where you're helping them survive. So that is my bucket list goal. So if anyone knows of a trip coming up where all expenses are paid to go play with elephants, please let me know. I will love you forever. Okay, let's see. Are you a foodie? Yes, somewhat. I don't know. What is the definition of a foodie? I guess I love food. So does that count as a foodie? I love food. I love almost every type of food. When I was a child, I ate like 5 things, like mac and cheese, cheese pizza, chicken nuggets, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That might be actually 4 things. I very rarely ate anything. And then when I got a little bit older, I realized that there were so many flavors I'd never experienced and so many things that I never tasted as a child because I was so extremely picky and thought that I didn't like anything. So I started trying everything, like blew all my expectations out of the water. And I love like all sorts of crazy things I never would have thought to eat when I was a child. I love sushi, I love duck, I love super spicy foods, all sorts of things that when I was younger, I thought that would be disgusting, or I thought that I wouldn't like it. And it's just kind of silly how I wasted all that time. So long story short, I really do love food. Let's see. Who is your celebrity idol? Celebrity idol. I really love Freddie Mercury a lot. Queen's my favorite band. Freddie Mercury is like the coolest human being to ever exist. I don't know if I call him my idol though. Maybe like Jennifer Lawrence, because like I feel like she's kind of my spirit animal in a person. She's like just very similar to my style, my way of acting and stuff like that. So maybe she'd be my idol. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. What made you choose to do YouTube? I decided to do YouTube mainly for one reason. I really wanted to have documentation of our trips for Chloe to look back at when she's older and be able to see all the fun things that we've done together, the vacations that we've taken together. And it's sort of has evolved from that to, just being something where I can share my life with you guys, where I can share my travels with you guys, where I can give you tips and I can give you inspiration. And that's all I really want. It's just to inspire people and just to like share with people, because I'm a very, talkative and very empathetic person. I like to connect with people. And so this is just a cool, different way for me to do that. And so far I've really enjoyed it. And I really hope to continue to do this for a while too. Let's see. Will we see more of Ryan in future videos? I hope so. Ryan is a little camera shy. He's not 100% comfortable being on camera. So sometimes he might have, shorter answers to some of my questions, or he might not want to be on full time like I am. And that's just how his personality is. So I do hope that he'll start to get a little bit more comfortable with the camera and with being in my videos. But until then you're just gonna have to get used to looking at my mug. Sorry guys, I know he's much cuter than I am. NSYNC or BSB? Backstreet Boys. Yes, easily Backstreet Boys. I love NSYNC too. Don't get me wrong. I was a boy band girl through and through, and I did not pick sides of, I'll never listen to NSYNC because I'm a Backstreet Boys girl. But I have actually seen Backstreet Boys in concert a few times. I have, I know much more of their song lyrics. I had a stronger connection with Backstreet Boys growing up. but I still like NSYNC too. Oh, this is a good one. Would you never tell a lie or never be able to be lied to? So I would never tell a lie. And I know that seems like, why would I want other people to be able to lie to me? But I would never tell a lie, because lying actually makes me like feel sick. Like it's actually like something that I don't like hiding things, and I don't like keeping secrets, and I don't like lying. And any time in my life that I've experienced lying or having to hold on to one of my personal secrets, not other people's secrets. Other people's secrets are theirs. And so if someone entrusts that in me, then I 100% will keep their secret for them. But for myself, I don't like holding things in. And so I would rather never tell a lie, because I just don't like the way that I feel when I do. Yeah, that was a really good question. Do you enjoy shopping? Yes. Yes, shopping is one of my very, very favorite things to do. Ryan thinks that I just am like addicted to, like, he thinks that like I have like a high from going shopping, which is maybe true. I don't know. There's something about it that is just so thrilling to me to just like go to a store and like walk around and pick out stuff. And I don't even have to buy a bunch of stuff. Like I just enjoy the activity of being out and shopping. So yes, definitely I'm kind of a shopaholic. Would you ever get plastic surgery? Yeah, I think so. I would get my boobs done after I have all my kids. Nursing kids is no joke. And I really don't plan on wanting to have pancakes my entire life. So that's probably the only plastic surgery I would ever get. I don't think I'd ever get like a tummy tuck or anything like that, but never say never, right? Because who knows what the future could bring. But I don't actually have any problem with people getting plastic surgery. I don't think it's vain. I think that some people are over the top about it, and some people do get addicted to it, but just like any kind of thing like that, it doesn't have to be a negative thing. If you can, just do things in moderation, right? So if you just have moderate plastic surgery just to make yourself feel a little bit better, like why not? Let's see. Would you choose wine or beer? So if those of you that are new here, I am actually gluten-free, and I am that because celiac runs in my family. I have not been diagnosed with celiac, but I do have a like 50% chance of having it, and I do know what happens to me when I do eat wheat and gluten, and unfortunately that rules out most beer. There's gluten-free beer, but it's just not the same. So I just really mostly drink wine, or sometimes I'll have cocktails, usually like something tropical, but yeah, I would say definitely wine 100% over beer. How many countries have you visited? Let's see. I live in the United States. I have been to Jamaica. I have been to England twice, Scotland, Switzerland, Italy, Germany. Am I forgetting something? I think that might be it, 7. I might be forgetting though, but I think that's where I'm at so far. But I'd like to visit like every country if I could. I'd like to at least hit every continent. Definitely love traveling. Love traveling so much. Let's see. Do you have a lucky number? Yes. My lucky number is 5, which might show you why I want to have 3 kids, because plus Ryan and I would be 5, a family of 5. 5 is my lucky number. I was born on May 5th, which is 5'5". I am 5 feet 5 inches tall. I have so many different times in my life where the number 5 has just been significant to me, and whether or not it is coincidence because I'm looking for that, or it is completely like true that 5 is my lucky number, I have no idea. I don't really care. It could be completely arbitrary, but I prefer that number because I connect with it. So, yep, that's my favorite number. Are you an extrovert or an introvert? I would say I am a very extroverted introvert. And what I mean by that is I am extroverted in the fact that I love to share, I love to make friends, I love to talk, and all of those things. I love to socialize. All of those things are signifiers of being an extrovert, but public situations, public speaking, certain conversations with people, they cause me a lot of anxiety, and I deal with pretty severe anxiety actually. And I do plan on talking about my anxiety in a future video, but the anxiety that I have, I internalize and I focus so much on that it sometimes creates fear of situations that an extrovert would be comfortable with. And so that is why I say that I'm an extroverted introvert, because I do definitely carry traits of both, and the introverted traits and the things that I keep close to the vest are very personal to me. And then there are the other aspects of my life where I am completely comfortable being open and sharing. But I do think you have to at least be somewhat of an extrovert to be doing videos on YouTube. Okay, let's see. I have, only one more question, and this one's a funny one. So this is what I'll be ending with. Can you curl your tongue? Yes, I can. I definitely can curl my tongue. I can do that, and then I can kind of like flip it upside down on one side, but I can't do it on the other side. I can't do it on that side. I don't know why. Somebody explain to me why one side of my tongue turns and the other one doesn't. So hopefully that wasn't too weird for you to end this video on, but I really appreciate you guys stopping by and learning a little bit more about me, and learning a little bit more about what is going on with my channel, my life, and moving forward. I really do hope that you'll hit the subscribe button below, that you will hit the thumbs up like button. If you want to get notified of when my videos post, make sure that you hit the little bell icon and see that the bell is on, and then you'll get notifications on YouTube. If you'd love to help my channel out, it would be really great for you to watch my other videos on my channel. You can go up to the YouTube search bar and search Rachel, or click on my icon, search Rachel Moster, I apologize, or click on my icon to go to my page and just watch some more of my videos. I really love to share with you guys. I would really appreciate you commenting below, letting me know what you liked about this video, letting me know questions that you have for future Q&As that I make, and honestly, just tell me what you'd like to see, because I want you guys to be happy with what I'm filming and what I'm showing you. So I would really appreciate if you could just show me what you would like to see in the future. Thank you again so much for tuning in. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye-bye.